People think royal guards are made of stone. They imagine faces that never change, eyes that never blink, and hearts that never feel. Tourists whisper, cameras click, and children stare, waiting for even the smallest reaction. But what if, behind that famous stillness, there is a human moment waiting to break free? What if one unexpected act of kindness could unlock a smile the whole world wasn't supposed to see? Sometimes, the moments that stay with us forever aren't planned. They happen quietly, in seconds, when no one expects them. And when they do, they remind us that kindness has a power stronger than rules, uniforms, and tradition. Before the story begins, take a moment to support Royal Guard Heart Stories. If stories like this make you smile, inspire you, or remind you of the good in people, please subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us keep sharing heartfelt moments that bring people together. It was a clear afternoon outside the palace, the kind of day when tourists from all over the world gathered with phones raised and excitement in the air. Families stood shoulder to shoulder. Kids tugged at their parents' sleeves, pointing at the tall royal guards in their iconic uniforms. The guards stood perfectly still, eyes forward, trained to ignore the world around them. Among the crowd was a young father from the United States, visiting with his little daughter. She couldn't have been more than 6 years old. She held a small paper bag in her hands and looked up at the guard with wide, curious eyes. To her, he didn't look scary or strict. He looked lonely. She gently tugged her father's hand and whispered something. He leaned down, listened, and smiled. After a moment, he nodded. The little girl stepped forward, stopping just a few feet from the guard. The crowd grew quiet, sensing something different was about to happen. Slowly, carefully, she reached into her bag and pulled out a small paper flower she had made herself. It was bright, uneven, and clearly crafted with love. She held it up toward the guard and said softly, "This is for you. You look like you could use a smile." The guard didn't move. His posture remained perfect. His face stayed firm. For a moment, it seemed like nothing would happen. Some people in the crowd looked away, worried the girl might feel embarrassed, but then, something changed. The guard's eyes softened. Just slightly. Almost invisible, but enough. A small breath escaped him. And then, in a moment no one could have predicted, the corner of his mouth twitched. The crowd gasped. The little girl smiled brighter than the sun. She gently placed the paper flower at the guard's feet and stepped back, proud and happy, not expecting anything in return. And then it happened. The guard broke into a real smile. Not a big one, not loud or dramatic, but a warm, genuine smile that carried years of discipline and humanity in one simple expression. A quiet laugh followed, quick and controlled, but unmistakable. People around them began to smile, some wiping tears from their eyes. Strangers looked at each other, connected by a moment of pure kindness. The father knelt beside his daughter, his voice shaking as he told her how proud he was. That moment spread far beyond the palace gates. It reminded everyone watching that no uniform can hide a human heart. No rule can erase kindness. And no role is too serious to be touched by love. As the crowd slowly moved on, the little girl waved one last time. The guard returned the wave with the smallest nod, carrying that paper flower in his memory for the rest of the day. In a world that often feels divided and rushed, this simple act showed something powerful. Kindness doesn't need permission. It doesn't need to be loud or expensive. Sometimes, it's just a paper flower, a brave heart, and a reminder that we are all human, and maybe that's the lesson we all need. A small moment of kindness can break through walls we thought were unbreakable. It can bring smiles where none were expected. And it can inspire us to look at each other with more compassion. So today, wherever you are, take a chance to be kind. You never know whose heart you might touch or how far your kindness might travel. Red Heart.